Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Christian Hanna Horror here today, and let's go down memory lane. Let's go back to the past and look at some vintage horror toys that I have. Vintage, what's the real definition of vintage, right? These are roughly all 10 years or so older, and some of these are really cool, and they're still staples in the horror room. So let's go. We've got a lot of mainstay slasher icons and stuff in here. Let's start off with this. Now, this I think was probably 2010 or 11, and I still have this one in the box. This is the Nightmare on Elm Street NECA line, NECA Real Toys, New Line Cinema. These came out right around the time the remake came out, maybe even a little before or after. And this is the new Nightmare one. I have other ones, but they're somewhere in storage that are not in boxes. I left the new Nightmare in the box, though, and I don't know why, but I did. But I'm glad I did, because these are cool to look at. I missed this packaging. I like these a lot more now than when they came out, and it's really cool to see them. They have that vintage look with the cool, scary font on the back, and, you know, that really ridiculous packaging that's hard to open up, although the NECA Retros are like that now. But I like these, and I'm glad to still keep that in the horror room. Okay, this right here, I think is Mezco. This is a final chapter Jason, and it's kind of like that exaggerated comic book look. He's got some kind of deal he's holding. There's the hockey mask. Good stuff right there. So this is like a Mezco Jason and final chapter, and it's not exactly screen accurate. As you can see, he's wearing blue and brown instead of green and brown, or, you know, that khaki color he had. But this is a cool figure. I like this one, and it's a, you know, it's a staple in the horror room still. He sits on the shelf, and I like him. I like him a lot. Cool guy. Let's go old school. This is an eBay purchase. Look at that hair too. This is a Child's Play 3 promotional Chucky, and he's got suction cups, so like you could stick him on your car window, and people can see him when you're riding around. So if you ride next to somebody driving, you can see this. You know, he's got that 80s style denim, green and red. So he's wearing a Freddy shirt under there. But I love this thing. You know, I got it off eBay, and I'll never get rid of it. I didn't pay a lot for it, but I'm sure these suckers are probably not cheap now. But pretty creepy. Pretty creepy. Headbanging. Alright. Pretty cool little face sculpt on there. I like that. Okay. Let's look at... oh, here's something cool. I have a lot, so have a seat, guys. This is a Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm trying to find a date on this. I'm pretty sure this is 2010 as well. This is a Nightmare on Elm Street piggy bank. It's like, I guess it's resin, right? It's pretty solid. I bought this years ago, and I love it. It stayed in the horror room for a long time. I miss stuff like this. I wish I would see more stuff like that on the shelves. Wow, this brings back memory, guys. Like, the last time I showed this up on camera was probably 2010 or 11 or 12. Probably 12. But I definitely had it before then. 2011 is probably when I got it. And I love it. I love, you know, the pose. Freddy's just kind of contemplating and thinking, and wow. Really cool. Really cool. Tom's flying. You already see something big. Let's do this. Let's do some of these mini Jemmies. This is my mini Scream Jemmy animatronic. I have a big one. It's in the shed. I literally just have no room for him in the horror room. He does not really work very well no more. He's supposed to bring his knife up and down, but let me let you show you what he does.
Welcome home, Sydney. You're a survivor, aren't you, Sydney? What good's it to be a survivor if everyone close to you is dead? You can't save them. All you can do is watch.
Pretty long for he's got a button on his foot. The foot's messed up, and I think it broke the wire that moves him up and down, but his arm's supposed to go like this, and his head's supposed to turn. But I have other ones that work. Got them at Walgreens years ago. Years ago. Can you guys believe that? That's a Walgreens purchase. Let's do the other two. Coming up next is my favorite, Freddy Krueger.
'Split you in two.
But yeah, that's the Freddy Krueger one, and I love him. He's my favorite. But you guys know I'm a Krueger fanatic, so. And we also have, let's see. All right, guys, we also have Jason. Now, what's cool about Jason is whose voice you hear on here. Let me see.
Jason, Mother is talking to you.
Yeah, and his blade's flimsy, so it's like it's hard to get it to go straight. It just naturally wants to lean that way. But really cool. So, Freddy, Jason, and Scream is who I have. And I love them. These are classics. All of these I got at Walgreens. Or Kmart. I think I got maybe Freddy from Kmart. It's been years. I think I got Scream at Walgreens. It's just been years. Let's do like a older school figure. I have the box for this Freddy. And what's cool is mine kind of works still. Let me see. It's kind of creepy, right? Maybe that's all he says. Let's do it one more time. And I don't know if that's what the voice is really supposed to sound like, but he's cool. He actually poses and stuff. Like I said, I've got the box for him, and he's awesome. So I love my Freddy figures, so there's that. That's from 1989. Oh, they go over here. That way I don't get confused. Okay, check this out, guys. This is a Movie Maniacs. I think it's a fishbowl. I think you can use this as a fishbowl. Which that would be crazy, right? I'm not sure. It sure feels like it. You know, maybe I should set that up as a fishbowl, right? But pretty cool. This is Freddy vs. Jason, well before the actual movie came out. Look at the back of that. Just incredible. I've never opened this up. Oh, look at the top of that. I've never opened that up, guys. And I don't know that I ever should. Let me know if anybody has this. Is this supposed to be a fishbowl? Because it sure seems like it. So, yeah, really cool. That's really, really cool. We got more. Alright, this is about 2011-ish. This is a talking Freddy Krueger bust from NECA. I've got the box for this too, but it's buried in the closet. Let's see if he'll talk.
Welcome to my nightmare.
He actually
The
talks.
only thing to fear is fear himself.
One more.
Welcome to my nightmare.
So pretty cool. That's all the phrases he says. This is from NECA. Like, I think this was a Toys R Us purchase back in the day. Just crazy to think that they sold a bust of Freddy that talked. You know? Pretty insane. Now, the batteries are dead on this, but this is an old Walgreens Freddy Krueger candy bowl. And, like, the Freddy will bounce forward and stuff. He'll do that. Yeah, he'll go. Ha 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 ha. So, I got an old candle in there. So, yeah, candy bowl. Love it. Vintage. Cool stuff. Alright, now, some of these are really cool. Let's get started. This is the Mezco Cinema of Fear line from 2009-ish. Now, these were so cool. This is the Friday the 13th Part 2. Jason, obviously, which is really cool that they did Part 2. And, nasty hands and big old feet on him. Now, I don't have all of these, but I've got a good bit of them. So, we'll finish looking at all of these. Really, no accessories. I bought this guy at Texas Frightmare. Only one of these I bought pretty much from back in the day. Here's my favorite one. My Dream Warriors Freddy. And he's wears the bourbon. Now, he's special because one of his blades broke off, so he's only got 3. But he's pretty cool like that. nasty hands, really just exaggerated look, hunchback. Great figures. I love these. I wish Mezco would do these again. I would love it. I would love, love, love it. So that's the Where's the Bourbon Freddy? I had the tag on him, but I pulled him off. Black boots. This one I traded for a buddy for some old Funko Pops. I got Mezco Cinema Fear, Jason, final chapter, Jason, or part 3. I would say final chapter is what it looks like to me. Yeah, he's got the whack in the head. Cool stuff. I love this guy. Really cool. Again with the big old boots. Rough looking hand. Kind of got the black fingernails like he did in the movie. Really cool. And my last one I have, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed this blast from the past. Now, this one's cool. This is the Mezco Cinema of Fear Leatherface. Now, this one actually has the tag on it. And the year is 2007. The actual chainsaw is still shrink wrapped on his hand. Although I think I'm probably going to break down and take that off so I can just he's got really cool looking boots. Now this is based off of the first movie, not the second one. My friend Baldy Jack has all of these and he's actually got the second one. So check out his videos. He's supposed to be doing a revisiting on these pretty soon too, and he's got every one. So really cool. And that's really awesome. So that's Leatherface with his big chainsaw. Look at that, guys. I mean, once I take this off, I can probably make him hold it with the other hand. I'm going to take this wrap off. I'll keep the little tag somewhere safe just to hold on to it for memory's sake. But I want to be able to have him hold the chainsaw properly. So, again, nasty hands. So, that's it, guys. Those are a bunch of random old vintage horror toys and stuff I have. As you can see, Mezco did some really cool stuff, and then McFarlane from back in the day, and NECA, so good times. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know what your favorite old school figure was, and if you have any of these, I'd love to know, especially the Cinema of Fear line, because they were great. As for now, this is Christian Hanna Horror. I love you guys. See you next time.